Hi guys, I'm in the kitchen today and I'm going to be making these biscuits that y'all asked for that you put in the microwave 90 seconds. Only I'm putting mine in the oven. I don't do microwaves, don't even have a microwave. So there are only a few ingredients. I'm not doing cheese biscuits, I'm just doing a regular biscuit. But this is a keto friendly recipe, 90 seconds in a microwave, 10 to 12 minutes in an oven. And it makes one biscuit. You use 3 tablespoons of flour. Now, if you're doing almond flour, I'm doing oat flour. You can do regular flour, any type flour you have is fine, but 3 tablespoons, 1 egg, and then 1.5 tablespoons of butter. I am melting my butter in the oven right now. If you were microwaving, put your butter in the cup, go ahead and get it soft, and then go from there. Basically what I'm doing, I got a bowl and I'm going to put stuff in this bowl, and then we're going to transfer, because I'm making 2 biscuits I'm making for lunch. This is a little bowl here. Instead of using a coffee cup, I'm putting this in there and it makes the perfect size biscuit. I've got my 2 little cups. We're going to sit them over to the side. My oat flour. I'm making the first biscuit. It calls for 3 tablespoons, and y'all, I'm using this, not a regular measuring tablespoon, and y'all sue me, but we're going to make them one this way. There's 3 spoonfuls of oat flour, 1 egg, you want all that goodness there. I'm going to put a touch of baking powder, very slight bit of salt. It doesn't really call for the salt, but I'm adding it anyways. Anytime I bake anything, I add the salt, and that is mineral salt. I went and got a tablespoon. This is 1 tablespoon. We're going to do 1.5 tablespoons. I don't know how hot that pot is, but we're going to do 1. We like butter. Let's do almost 2. 1.5 at least is your minimum. 2 maximum. And then you just stir. That's all it takes. And you could do all this in your coffee cup. You could melt the butter right quick. Add the egg and the flour and stuff, and that's the consistency you have. Really mixed up. That's it. We're adding it here. We're going to bake it 10 to 12 minutes, and that is what it's going to look like in the little cups here. I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. All right, biscuit number 2, 3 tablespoons of flour, just a little baking powder, touch of salt, 1 egg, and our butter. And mix it. It looks really good. The consistency is almost like peanut butter. If you know what peanut butter looks like, that's the consistency you're going to have. in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes. I am doing a cinnamon roll for, it's called a quick cinnamon roll for me. I did 1 egg, 3 tablespoons of flour, and I did all-purpose flour. I added in the bacon powder and salt. I added a tablespoon of cottage cheese. I took the cottage cheese and blended it up, made it smooth, added vanilla and a touch of sugar to it. And it makes it taste like a cream cheese, kinda. Instead of cottage cheese, I kind of have cream cheese. I added a tablespoon of that in here. And then I added cinnamon. So, we're going to make our cinnamon roll, our quick cinnamon roll. And you can throw this in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes at 375 or microwave it. And again, I don't have a microwave, so this is going in the oven for 12 minutes. We have these out of the oven, and look at there. I'll leave that sitting there. This one I'm putting on the plate. The other one I'm just going to dump and let it cool. Get my hands were, it's hard to work away from you. I'm going to let this one cool out of the, but you can see, we're going to cut it this way. So if you were doing an egg, biscuit, bacon, sausage, whatever you wanted in this biscuit, it's hot. That's what you're getting. Look at the texture. I'm going to put a touch of butter on it, even though it's got butter in it, and let Danny try it.
I don't have no fork.
Oh, you can't eat without a fork?
Can't eat without a fork. Also don't have no water. Okay, guys. Woohoo! I get a biscuit. I get a biscuit. I love these biscuits. Man, Amy did a good thing when she shared with her mother how to actually make these biscuits, because I hadn't had a biscuit in so many years. I was like ecstatic. I mean, it just... All
the biscuits we tried were just too tough.
They were tough, they were grainy, they were packy, it was always something, you know. But when Amy gave this biscuit to me and when we was in the hospital with Wanda, I fell in love with it, you know. And I got home and we don't have a microwave, so Wanda figured out how to do it with the oven. And I'm getting another biscuit now.
Now you just got a buttered biscuit, but they could put eggs or...
Oh yeah.
And show them, it's still hot, but you can see the texture.
You can see the texture in it.
And I showed them the inside. I mean, you could probably open it up. It ain't going to hurt it now. The butter's probably melted.
Yeah, look at this. Ooh, look at the smoke coming out of that thing. Can't lose that heat. That is some good eating right there now.
Then it gives you a biscuit. And people ask for the recipe. So it can be in the microwave for 90 seconds or in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes. And I use these little things because it makes the perfect size biscuit, but you can put it in a coffee cup, anything round. You could make a square biscuit if you want a square biscuit. Whatever makes you fancy, I guess.
Oh, yeah, yeah. This is the perfect size. You know what I mean?
Okay, now we're fixing to try my cinnamon roll.
You made cinnamon rolls?
I made me a cinnamon roll.
Oh.
Okay, mine was in the red. And we're just gonna...
Will it just dump out?
I hope so. I forgot. I put... y'all gonna have to bear with me. With Danny's, I sprayed them. With mine, I forgot. So I've got to loosen. But it'll still come out if you didn't spray. It usually does.
Yeah, they're I mean, it's like a baked thing. It'll come out.
Right there.
Ooh, look at that. That is so perfect.
I mean, look.
Look at that.
Can y'all see that? I'm gonna get it up close. You see the bottom?
Look at that. It's hot.
And it's like a, if you want to be honest, it's like a cupcake. You could make a whole bunch of them and put cupcakes, but you just got, it's slightly hot.
Still warm.
I'm going to cut the top a little, and just, since I don't need mine cut in the middle, I'm going to show y'all what mine looks like, and then I'm going to drizzle. Danny knows
Look at that steam coming out of there.
All right, now mine is a little bit more, it looks packy, but it's not. It's spongy. Y'all see that?
Yeah, look at that.
That is spongy. It's not hard. But the reason I'm showing you that, but I wanted mine where we have frosting. And this is cottage cheese, powdered sugar, and vanilla. We're just going to top that on there and let it ease down into the center.
Now, do you have cinnamon in that?
In mine, yes. Mine has cinnamon and everything in it, like a cinnamon roll.
If I didn't have low blood pressure, I'd be eating that.
He loves it. He loves stuff like this.
I love stuff like that, but with my low blood pressure, I can't do it.
All right. That just looks amazing, doesn't it? One cinnamon roll. And you know, I've already got it split, so. Look at that. You cannot beat that, the texture.
Let's see what it looks like. Oh,
No, we're
go
going
for
to see
it.
what it tastes like.
What it tastes like? Go for it.
Extremely soft, like a cake. It's almost like a cake.
It's not tough like a cinnamon roll. Cinnamon rolls are tough.
Yeah, sometimes. This is a soft, very cake-like texture, as far as like if you did a butter cake, really smooth butter cake.
Good, ain't it?
Trying to see if I can taste the cinnamon. Yeah. And if you wanted to, you can add any kind of whatever to your basic recipe. I added cinnamon and the cottage cheese and cinnamon and vanilla. And a little bit of powdered sugar to the icing and stuff. Yeah.
Makes my poor biscuit look bad, don't it?
It does, and I haven't even eaten lunch yet.
I know you're eating the sweet first. I'm
not gonna need lunch, y'all.
Yeah, I think so. You fixing to kill lunch.
This is amazing. So y'all try my biscuits in a cup.
And her cinnamon roll.
Perfection. Biscuit in a cup, I guess you could say. I usually put these in a Ziploc, put them in the fridge, and take them out. And when I want to heat them up, I put these back in here like that. They have a lid. And that keeps some steam in there so they don't dry out. And it makes them all just a little bit like you just cooked them. Because I'm putting mine in the oven. I'm not microwaving. If you microwave, you know how to microwave. The deal is I can store those in the fridge like that and just stick them in the oven when we want one. It takes about 10 minutes or less to heat them up, and they taste fine. If you wanted, with that biscuit of Danny's, the one that I made for Danny, you could add a spoonful of yogurt, cottage cheese, cream cheese, one of those, and it would make it a little bit more softer and fluffier. That's what made my cinnamon roll more spongy, was the cottage cheese. Cottage cheese. So anytime you make a biscuit, if you put a spoonful of cottage cheese in it, it will make it more soft and not as, I guess, biscuit-like. It'll make it a touch more softer and cake-like. So I hope you enjoyed the biscuit in a cup recipe that you can microwave or put in your oven. You can make a batch and do it that way. Put it in muffin tins, whatever. But this is an easy way just to have a couple of biscuits. Danny gets one now, he gets one later, and I enjoyed the cinnamon roll. Anything you can think of to do with a biscuit, you could add cheese, you could add fruit, whatever you want to do to make a nice, like a blueberry biscuit. You could add a touch of cream cheese and the blueberries. Anything you can think of, you can put in that biscuit and make it the way you want it. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you from Pecan Grove.